We are doing an exhibit on the land tigers. They like to swim. They are more agile than most tigers. They live in a subtropical rainforest. That is what we did.
Hi, I'm Stephen Kwan, and I'll be talking about the history of exhibits. First, we had postage stamp exhibits, where the animals were all by themselves. It was a concrete floor and iron bars, and they really didn't know what to feed them. Then they got to Grotto, which is behind me, and it's wherever they just have this big ditch in the front, and on the lining they have hot wire, which sort of shocks the animals to keep it away. Right now, our group is trying to do a geographic, which is wherever we try to put we'll put all the little Asian cats together, which will be our Malaysian tigers. Okay, so whenever we do our exhibit, we will have no hot wire, because if we have a chain link fence, we really don't need it. And it sort of hurts the animal, and we don't like spectators and things like that looking at that. And it will not be totally enclosed. It will just have a really high chain link fence. And we will also have some glass looking areas wherever you can look at the tiger sleeping or maybe just drinking at the pond we'll have next to it. Okay, also, we will have more enrichment, like maybe some meat hanging from the trees, because tigers like to pounce, so they'll have to pounce on the meat to get it. And it'll have a more natural surrounding. Because they live in the grasslands and subtropical rainforests, we'll probably not have a lot of rocks there, maybe some ones for them to sun themselves.
My name is Lydia. I was one of the team members that helped to draw up and design our tiger exhibit, which I'm going to explain. For the fencing, we did about a 15-foot tall chain link fence, and then in front of that, we were going to put a decorative kind of a wooden fence to keep like the public from putting the fingers in the tiger's cage. And between those two, we were going to put like some gardens. We did two viewing areas, one here and one up there. This one, we wanted to do a viewing area by the sunny rock, and there's glass there just to make it look like more up close. And there's also a shaded area. In this one, we did a little bit different. We put it up by the pond because tigers like to swim. And we also did a concrete slab that could be shaded so that the tiger could lay on it, and then vents blowing down that could give off like the hot air in the winter and cool air in the summer. And we also did the glass and a shaded viewing area there. Also, over here, this back wall has got a door going into the night house, a double door for the keepers. And then these are some cat doors that the lions can shut the lions off from the actual night house, or can be kept open so that they can come and go as they please. There's also a waterfall that's going into a little pond that is shown here, and we did that once again because these tigers won't fight to swim. For a little bit more enrichment, we did have a platform that, but we wanted to make it look a little more natural, so we put in some smooth rocks that could be shaded by some trees. So I think I told you that.
Hello, I am Lydia, and I did some of the design work. One of our main things was putting in like concrete that looked like rocks, and putting that like on the outside of the exhibit as well on the inside to give it like that emerging effect. Also, on the viewing areas, we put glass windows, so that like the public could get like an up close and personal experience with the tigers.
Camera ready?
Okay, what we have here is one of the biggest areas that we have in the zoo right now, and over here is the Asian concession stand, and over there is where the Asian elephants are, and then right over here is where they was gonna have a future site of the tigers and the Malayan tigers.
Hi, I'm John, and I am going to talk about an enrichment for the Malayan tigers. And we have 4 ideas. The first is a pool for the Malayan tigers to swim in. The second idea is a sunrock for them to lay on to keep themselves up because cats like to lay in the heat. The third idea are rocks for them to climb on in case they just, in the more grassy area, in case they want to be up higher.
That's my friend.
And also, an idea I recently came up with was for trees, to hang off of the branches of trees for them to practice pouncing and for them to be able to get their senses better, to work with their senses, because in those more forested areas.